Hey guys, welcome back to the Cubing Ocelot, and today we are showcasing the Tornado mod for 1.20.1, and this is a huge tornado right here. This is a F4 tornado, which I have summoned, but it's absolutely huge, and you can actually summon tornadoes with this command, so slash weather 2, summon, and then whatever you want to summon. So today we'll be going through the features of this mod, but first of all we should probably get away from this tornado before my frames drop at brutal speeds. Okay, so we are officially in the most random place ever, and you can actually see the tornado there in the distance. But the first thing I actually want to show you is the block. So we got a wind turbine, we got a wind vane, we got a anemometer, we got a placeable sand layer, which is a new addition in the latest update, which works like snow, but it's sand. So it's not in the vanilla game, but it is in the mod, which is pretty cool. You're supposed to be able to stack it up to a block, but there's a bug where you can only stack it up to two. Then we got the weather forecast, which used to be weather radar. We got the weather deflector, the tornado sensor, the weather siren, and the weather item, which is just used for crafting and survival. So the first thing I want to show you is the anemometer, which, yeah, so as you can see, there is a bit of wind and it does spin. It's just a decoration, doesn't really do anything. But although if you do have the energy mod, then you can use this wind turbine to generate electricity through the wind, which is pretty cool. The next thing I do want to show you is the weather forecast. So the weather forecast is a block you can place and right click, and it will tell you the chance of a deadly storm. So as you can see here, every 3 days there's 0% chance. That's just from nearby biome temperature differences, which is when you are close to two different biomes, the moisture from both of the clouds will interact and it could form a tornado. So it's pretty realistic, but there is always a 33% chance of a tornado each day. In sorry, for every 10 days, and the mod will randomly try to create a tornado each day. The next thing is the tornado sensor, which activates redstone when there is a tornado. So I'll just show you. So you can see this redstone isn't activated, and then if we were to summon a tornado, there you go. As you can see, the redstone has actually lit up. So I'll just kill that tornado, which is another command that you can use only if you're in creative mode to get rid of the tornado. Now, the final thing that I want to show you before we get into the different types of tornadoes is the weather siren. So, let's just place it, say, up here, and what it does is it emits a siren sound similar to the tornado siren in real life. So if we were to summon a F1, as you can see there, the siren is going off. Oh, it took the siren. But you get what I'm saying. And then the siren should stop because it's been removed. But yeah, anyway, so down to the tornado. This is the weakest tornado in the game, and as you can see, it is picking up a ton of blocks, and it's just throwing them around everywhere. Now, it doesn't actually place these blocks, but it does remove them, so you should be scared if you see this coming towards your base. As you can see, the path of damage is leading to a cave. As you can see here, this is the path of damage. Through experience, if multiple tornadoes hit near your base, it does start to look like the Farlands. So be careful with that. You can go into the config files and make it so that it will only take up wood and stuff and not actual dirt blocks. But I think this is more fun and more realistic. Now there are many different types of tornadoes. So if we go back into the command, we can summon a Firenado, we can summon a Sandstorm, a Sharknado, which is not actually sharks, it's like sea creatures, mainly dolphins. We got Snowstorm, we got Snowstorm Force, just means to force a snowstorm in whatever biome you're in. Snowstorm Try means to find like a snow biome to try and make a snowstorm. See if we do it now, it won't, because we're not in a large snowy area. But there's also other stuff like we got a hailstorm, we got a high windstorm, we got a lightning storm, we got a rainstorm, and then we got the different types of tornadoes ranging from F0 to F4. F0 just means a forming tornado. F0 max means a tornado on the ground that's actually still rated F0, and tornado player just follows the player. So let's start with the Firenado since we've already looked at the tornado. so it should be forming. Yep, there it is. You can see there. That is a Firenator that's forming right now. There's a vortex coming down to the ground. What this actually does is it actually lights you on fire if you go inside it, and it lights all the blocks under it on fire too. It's extremely deadly, but it doesn't naturally spawn in survival. You have to summon it. As you can see, it starts the ground and does immediate fire damage. And it's gonna burn down the whole forest. You do not want this on your base, so I recommend you do not summon this in survival mode. That's just like a death sentence. This tornado is huge and brutal. It is very unforgiving. As you can see, it's already set like half the forest on fire, and the fire will spread very fast, and it will also act like a normal tornado and rip trees out. And yeah, it creates like a fire thing. I'll show you what happens if you're in survival, and you will actually get you get burned. So as you can see, you're getting burnt instantly, and you will die if you keep getting burnt. Now if we go on somewhere else, I'll show you the different ranges of tornadoes. As you can see here, this is an F2 tornado. It's if we go out here, you can see it's bigger than the F1, and it rips everything out of the ground. It's absolutely huge. If you see this coming towards your base, again, you're screwed. Make a bunker, go into your basement, whatever. Just don't go near this. This is gonna pick you up and throw you like 1,000 blocks away, and you are gonna lose all your stuff. Guys, this is an F3 tornado, which is even bigger, as you can see here. It looks absolutely huge, and it's throwing blocks like really far away. There you go. There's a turtle that just got picked up. Yeah, from all the way like over there, probably here. Oh, there's a shipwreck there. That's probably gonna get ripped apart soon if the tornado comes here. But as you can see, look at this damage. You can see it's absolutely huge. It does insane damage. If you have your base there, you are absolutely screwed. Alright, now let's go on to the final tornado and the biggest tornado of all, the F4. Okay, so there is a, I've just summoned an F4 tornado on the shipwreck, just so you can see about how much damage it does. Which right now is very underwhelming, but yeah, it's moved away. As you can see here on the beach, it's done huge damage already. And we do have a siren somewhere over here, right here, which seems to be fine for now. And as you can see, it's going off very loud. So yeah, the siren works, which is good. And if you're in survival, it'll definitely alert you whether there's a tornado. I feel like it's gonna get picked up any second. But yeah, so if you ever hear this, go into your base immediately. And if you see that, you're pretty much screwed. Because if you're in survival, I'll just show you, you're gonna be absolutely pulled straight into it. Yeah, immediately. No matter how far you are. I just had a frame rate drop there. But yeah, and then once you get further away from the siren, you won't hear it anymore. But this is a absolutely huge F4 tornado. And now I'll show you the other types of tornadoes and storms and different variants. As you guys can see, we are in a desert here, and we're going to summon a snowstorm so you can see how cool that is. Sandstorm, sorry. Yeah, so I forgot to mention, Sandstorms do play the song Sandstorm randomly in the middle of it, so that's a cool addition, cool Easter egg. But yeah, so you're just in your world, you get a sandstorm, and you randomly hear that. It's pretty cool, I like it. And yeah, when you do get a sandstorm, it makes it really foggy kind of thing, like it makes it yellow. You can't see past a couple of blocks, and it does make it pretty dangerous. You wouldn't know if there's like a cliff or something. And yeah, the sand doesn't do any damage or anything. It's just kind of looks, and yeah, it makes it hard to see. So there is a village somewhere over here, but I don't know where it is due to the sandstorm. I think it's this way. But yeah, that's a sandstorm. It's pretty cool. Play Sandstorm by Darude. And yeah, let's go on to the snowstorm. We're now in a snow biome, and we can summon a snowstorm. So you can see how it is. It's like the sandstorm, but it's not gonna play any song. And again, it's not gonna do any damage, but it can only be in a snow biome. So as you can see here, this is the snowstorm, and it does place snow layers, sorry. And I forgot to say the sandstorm does place placeable sand layers, as we would have seen if we stayed there after the sandstorm. But as you can see, snowstorm's pretty similar. It gives that kind of fog, and you can't really see past a couple of blocks. That's again the main point of it. It does place snow layers on random things, like say I was just to put this random block. It'll probably have snow layer on it soon, so we'll have a look in a minute. But yeah, that's what the snowstorm does, and none of these type of storms do activate the Well, apparently this does play a song, so I did not know that before. So that's a cool Easter egg that I just discovered. When you do place a siren in a snowstorm, it does play some song. I don't know what this song is called, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, so if you're in a snowstorm, you can just vibe, you know, just moving on. It's time to see the hailstorm. So let's just summon the hailstorm real quick. The hailstorm is pretty cool. The hail doesn't do any damage to you. Used to in the 1.12 update, but none the 1.20.1. But it does drop little hail particles, which is pretty cool, and lightning. So as you can see here, this is a hail, and sometimes it does form into a tornado. Sometimes it does form into a tornado, which is looking pretty ominous right now. So hopefully it doesn't. But as you probably, if you've seen my latest survival video in a tornado, it did. So that wasn't too good. I'll leave a link to that video in the description. But yeah, that's basically the hailstorm, so I'm gonna get away from that. So here we are back in the plains biome for the final tornado of the day, which is the Sharknado. So here we are back in the plains biome, and this is the Sharknado. As you can see, if you didn't see, it's a normal tornado, but there are some dolphins in here. As you can see, you probably just heard that. That's a dolphin. That's another dolphin. They fall from the sky. And the thing about this tornado is that the dolphins and the sea animals that fall from the sky, they do damage to you. So if I just go into survival, I am actually being pulled some. As you can see there, they do damage to you. So that's pretty cool. And I guess the end of the video, I'll get sucked in. So this is what happens when you're too close to a tornado. It pulls you in and you go flying. And yeah, I guess my computer is hating this, but here we are. We're in the tornado, and yeah, there's dolphins everywhere. I swear we're gonna die by getting hit by dolphins. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. That's been the mod. There are a few more features, but I'll cover that in another video if you guys want me to. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on this video, subscribe, and go watch my tornado survival video. See you in the next one.